Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, or more importantly, I'm back. uh, this is Jolly. Welcome to my dormant channel at this point. Thanks for the couple of folks who reached out. I was doing my 100-day project videos, recap videos weekly. And honestly, then I just kind of got overwhelmed. I did complete the 100-day project. In fact, I'm recording this on June 1st, and I just posted my 100th Twinchie. So that was a really cool challenge, but it was my first time doing it. It was my first time doing any kind of challenge like that. And, I have a very time consuming full time job, so usually only create on the weekends. So this was a definitely challenge and a shift. And frankly, I just kind of got overwhelmed with both filming the videos and actually doing the project. Um, so yes, but I did complete the project. I'm planning to do a recap video of some kind. Obviously not going to walk through all 100 Twinchies, although you can head over to my Instagram if you'd like to see them all. But I was thinking maybe I'd just do sort of a quick recap and maybe pick like my top 10 favorite ones that I made or something like that. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. So while I was, ramping down the 100-day project, I was starting to think of things other than 2 inch by 2 inch squares of paper. And I really wanted to get back to sort of assemblage style art. And this is something that I made yesterday that I'm really happy with how it turned out. So here is just a very simple little assemblage. And so where this all started was before I started the 100-day project, I was starting to get very into dabbling with air dry clay and silicone molds. And so when I would get a new mold, I would just make something in the mold just to have. Um, so I had in my stash this heart, and then these wings, which were two separate wings. And I just had them in my stash, and I kept kind of seeing on Instagram and Pinterest and such makes with hearts with wings. And so I decided maybe I would put them together and make something with them. So that was sort of the impetus. So in terms of actually making this, so what I did was these were just air dry clay. And so for the heart itself, um, I painted it with a red acrylic ink. And then I knew I actually wanted it shiny. I don't know. I just like this look of the like really shiny heart. And so after I painted it with the red, I actually came in with I went to CVS and bought the cheapest clear nail polish I could find, and did a couple coats of the clear nail polish on it, and it worked really really well. I kind of went back and forth. I was like, maybe do glossy accents, or do I need to buy UV resin or something? And no, it turned out the clear nail polish was pretty perfect for it. And then for the wings, I painted them with a brown acrylic ink that I watered down. And then over the top, I went over it with Inca Gold paste or wax or whatever you call it, in old gold. And it gave it this great, I'm trying to get the shine so you can see the shine. Um, and so, yeah, so I had this piece and I was like, oh, I love this heart. I need to find something to do with it. Really, I just made it without any further plans in mind. Um, but I was like, I love it so much. I want to highlight it. And so what I ended up doing is, so this is just this was like a 6x5, I think. They're like little jewelry gift box that I had gotten from something that I had ordered online. And this is the bottom of it. And I used I think the top already in one of my previous makes, and I believe in one of my altered cabinet cards that I had done. And so I had already just painted it black with black gesso, and so that was all set. And then so I decided to just make a little assemblage with this as the focal point. So um, in terms of lining the box, so this is a real antique French check. And so basically everything other than the air dry clay uh, Heart with Wings, I ended up I got from Kate Marshall at Inked Paper Art. So go and check her out if you're interested in these goodies. So basically, it was a big antique, like a big check, and it had little stamps and kind of like post-it notes almost, ancient versions of antique versions of post-it notes. Um, on it, and just great handwriting. And you can see in here you little like the circle stamps and all authentic vintage. And so I ended up using that to line the inside of the box. And then I knew I wanted something to mount the heart on. And this is also again from Kate, and there are these little cards. I don't know why why I'm using my hands to show you the size when you're looking at one. But they're just these little index cards, basically, vintage again. This was from a song, and they're lyrics and sheet music in this tiny format. And I just got a random set of them. And one of those was this, You're Still in My Heart. And again, it has the copyright 1932. So what I ended up doing is actually, you can kind of see, I knew I wanted it raised up because this has just a little bit of depth, this box. And so what I ended up doing was I glued this down to um, just a piece of cardboard and cut it out. And I think it gave a perfect uh, sort of raised up from the background. And then the heart, if you can kind of see there, I just used foam tape. And so the heart sits up even more a little bit off of this. And then um, the back, I didn't do anything with, but for the edges, I went ahead and I used strips of, this is a Florentine paper that, again, I got from Kate Marshall. And I basically just distressed it a bit with some vintage photo distress ink. And so it was a little old because I liked the color and I liked how it worked with the check, but it was a bit bright. So I just sort of toned that down. And then that's it. And that's very simple, but I think I just really love how it turned out. I love the shine on the heart. I love the theming with the heart. I have, like I said, a whole pack of these, and a couple of the songs will definitely work with molds that I have. So I'm thinking of maybe making this like a triptych or a little series, um, just very similarly done uh, little assemblages. And so, yeah, and then the back, I'm left plain for now. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. It can either hang it on the wall if I want to, or I think most likely is I actually made, this is a little prototype, but it worked. This again is basically just a strip of that same cardboard. I painted it black with the black gesso, and then just used um, I think some Beacon 3-in-1. And then it's obviously hard to show on this video, but makes a perfect little stand. And you could attach it to the back here if you wanted to have it, but um, it actually works also quite well just sort of leaning it so that I have the option of, I can keep it as something that sits like that, or I could hang it on the wall. But yeah, so yeah, so again, very simple, cute little make. Just wanted to come back, let you guys know that I'm still here. I didn't disappear completely off the internet, and that I successfully completed my 100-day project. And yeah, hopefully I'll be bringing you more projects and more videos on a more regular basis soon. But yeah, hope you're having a great start of your June, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.